High School. Welcome, class of 2024. Y demos la bienvenida a la generación 2024. Together for the next generation that is going to change the state of Texas. Vamos a aplaudir con todo el corazón para esta generación que va a cambiar el estado de Texas.
sophomore, and then it changed. Mostly all the brothers like went to work in the mill. Yeah. Hold on a second. They lost audio. They're up there. You want Jason? Well, I mean, you want me to go up there and get ready to James on the way. Yeah, here's the guys up there already. One of the AISD guys wanted to take my spot. See if I'm going to do it, but I was like, all right. This way, the whole crowd. All the students are facing back, facing out, not toward the stage. I guess they're waiting on that.
Robinson. Welcome to the commencement ceremony of the class of 2024 at James Bowie High School. Students, you may be seated. My name is Kaylin Brett, and I have the honor of being the academic director of James Bowie High School. While Mr. Robinson is extremely saddened by the fact that he could not be here as he is still recovering from a major, please know that he is watching our ceremony live, and it's very important for him to watch every one of you walk the stage. Graduates, you favor, a wave to Mr. Robinson. We are thrilled on our home ceremony to celebrate this year's graduating class. Thank you for joining us on AISD.TV, in the audience, and here at Burger Stadium to celebrate the class of 2024. All right, Bulldogs, this morning's ceremony is kind of deal. This is what we've all been waiting for. Enjoy every minute, because this is what Pride in Performance is all about. Please help me welcome senior class officers for the class of 2024, Xingyi Zhou and William Gum, who will lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance and the pledge to the Texas flag before playing of our national anthem. The national anthem will be performed by the James Bowie Band.
Please stand and join us in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Now for the pledge to the Texas flag. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
Thank you, Bowie Band. Please be seated. I would like to welcome the parents, friends and relatives, teachers and staff seated on the floor and in the audience, as well as our platform guests and the people that we are all here for this morning to honor our graduates, the class of 2024. We are so happy to have everyone with us today. We would like to start by introducing our platform guests. At this time, I'm honored to introduce our esteemed guests as well as campus leaders. From Austin ISD Leadership, Matthias Segura, Austin ISD Superintendent. Patricia Rodriguez, AISD Deputy Superintendent. Dr. Angel Wilson, Assistant Superintendent of Secondary Schools. Lakeisha Drinks, Assistant Superintendent of Elementary Schools. Dr. Toran Woldridge, Director of Secondary Schools. Our Austin ISD Board of Trustees, Candace Hunter, District 1. Lynn Boswell, District 5, AISD Board Secretary. Dr. David Kaufman, District 7. Arati Singh, at-large, Position 9, AISD Board President. And former AISD trustee, Yasmin Wagner. Assisting with our ceremony and our students here today, our former Bowie, Stephen Kane. Our counselors, Eaton, Kim Gilbert, April Jufrey, lead counselor, Nicole Hepburn, Laura Rodriguez, Hunter Ruffin, and Brian Wemberg. Our college and career counselor, Amber Luna. Our campus testing coordinator, Wendy Escobedo. Our stars, Sonia Caballero and Josie Santiago. And our 2024 senior class sponsors, Whitney Vole and Carl Lauer. Thank you for all the hard work you have done this year and bringing us to this celebration. Also present with us this morning and instrumental in laying the educational foundation for our graduates are the principals and the Bowie vertical team. Jennifer Ray, Elementary. Beth Cantu, Baranoff Elementary. Teresa Engel, Bear Creek Elementary. Karen McCollum, Clayton Elementary. Allison Balick, Cowan Elementary. Corey Matheny, Kiker Elementary. Angela Fragman, Mills Elementary. Bradley Lancaster, Bailey Middle School. Natasha Bedford, Small Middle School. And Dr. Catherine Mitchell from Goriski Middle School, who I want to personally congratulate after 32 years in education, is retired. You all have done a wonderful job. Thank you. Helping us with the seniors on the floor are assistant principals, Whitney Black, Joel Espinosa, Crystal Keck, Hector Munoz, and Paulette Walls. Also assisting with the seniors and in the audience are some of our outstanding educators that we are fortunate enough to have on faculty at James Bowie High School. Would everyone that was just identified by name or by group please stand to be recognized? I would also like to recognize one teacher who is not with us today. Theater teacher and our beloved director of the Starlight Theater, Diane Betsy Cornwell. Miss Cornwell is an original member of the finest faculty ever assembled. Her career spanned almost 50 years in Austin ISD, and in 2022, the new auditorium at Bowie was named in her honor. Betsy passed away the day before school started this year, and we miss her dearly. Please join me in a moment of silence and honor Cornwell. Thank you. During the ceremony, you may also notice AISD staff members making their way on stage and presenting their seniors' diplomas. Guest diploma presenters for Bowie High School are Yolanda Arredondo, Tanya Carrillo, Gregory Day, Mia Farenthold, Monica Flores, Andrea Hawkins, Kevin Laughlin, Jamie Lemoyne, Jennifer Magallanes, Becky Sampson, Wendy Sauceda, and former trustee Yasmin Wagner, and Ryan Williams, and Denitza Verdugo. At this time, I would like to ask Trustee Dr. David Kaufman to address our seniors.
Thank you, Ms. Brett. Good morning, Bowie High School, class of 2024. This is your day. Thank you, graduates, families, staff, and guests for being here. It's an honor to celebrate this important milestone with you. Buenos días, clase de 2024. Gracias por estar aquí, graduados, familias, personal e invitados. Es un honor celebrar este importante hito con ustedes. Estoy bien orgulloso de que nuestro distrito ofrezca interpretación en español para todas las ceremonias de graduación este año. Did you know that our district is offering interpretation into Spanish at all graduation ceremonies this year, in addition to American Sign Language? Thank you, Superintendent Segura, and the Family and Community Engagement Team for making that happen for our families. I'm so glad the weather cooperated and we're able to hold this ceremony outside with no wristbands and no limits to the number of attendees. Graduates, you get to spend your last 2 hours at Bowie in the same conditions as you spent the last 4 years in the academic hall. Hot and sweaty with no walls and no AC. I'm proud to represent the Bowie community and to serve all of Austin ISD as your elected school board trustee. I'm also proud to be an AISD parent with Bowie graduates in the class of 2018 and the class of 2021, and a daughter who is currently a Bowie Bulldog, class of 2025. It is a tremendous honor for board trustees to attend graduations, where we see the faces and shake the hands of the students who are at the center of every decision that we make. I am filled with pride and hope as I look out at this amazing group of young adults who are graduating. Today we celebrate you. Whether you are number 1 in your class or number 704, you did it. You graduated from Bowie High School, and today we are celebrating you. We applaud you for overcoming every challenge you faced as you progressed from kindergarten to 12th grade, and we look ahead to the amazing futures that you will create for yourselves. On this special day, I want to share just one piece of advice. Vote. For the rest of your lives, whatever you do and wherever you live, I urge you to make a difference by voting in every election. Just like you voted to make Xingyi and Will your class president and vice president. Just like you voted to make Colin and Annabelle your homecoming king and queen. Voting is one of our greatest rights in a democracy and also one of our greatest responsibilities. People fought and died for the right to vote. Susan B. Anthony once said, "Someone struggled for your right to vote. Use it." By voting, you will shape the future of our country, our state, and our community. Do not believe the cynics who say that your vote won't make a difference. There are countless examples of the profound impact elections make. On November 5 this year, Austin voters will be selecting not just a president, but also state and local officials. You may be voting on bonds and tax rates that will determine the services your county, city, and schools provide and the taxes that homeowners pay. As Barbara Jordan once said, the stakes are too high for government to be a spectator sport. Every election matters, and your vote matters in every election. As citizens, again, you have not only the right, but the responsibility to vote. Many of you recently turned 18 or are about to, so this may be the first year you're eligible to vote. Graduates, raise your hand if you already registered to vote. Nice. Good for you. For those who haven't already, please register as soon as possible. And if you will be away from home on Election Day, be sure to request a mail-in ballot. With that, I want to close by saying that I look forward to voting for some of you when you run for public office in the future. I am confident a future mayor, governor, or even president is sitting among you this morning. And one more time, let me say how proud I am of you, James Bowie High School graduates, class of 2024. Congratulations and go Dogs! It is my pleasure at this time to introduce our superintendent, Matias Segura. Austin ISD and public service are in Mr. Segura's blood. He is a Bowie Bulldog, class of 1999. His two daughters attend AISD schools. His mother was an AISD classroom teacher for 42 years. This superintendent cares about you, the students, families, and staff of AISD. And in yesterday's runoff election, he voted. So with no further ado, please welcome to the podium, Superintendent Matias Segura.
Good morning. How y'all doing? How y'all doing, Bowie? That's what I'm talking about. We're outside. It's a great day. I'm Matias Segura, the proud superintendent of Austin ISD. Thank you, Trustee Kaufman, for your comments, and thank you for being with us this morning. This is my absolute most favorite part of the job, and it's a privilege to be here today to celebrate our graduates with Assistant Principal Brett and all of the amazing teachers and staff at Bowie High School. Next, before we get going, I want to do a little shout out to all of our blue shirts. All of these individuals have worked tirelessly for months, ensuring that our families and staff and students are welcomed and safe. Please help me and give them a round of applause for all of the hard work. Thank you, blue shirts. I'd also like to say a big thank you and welcome to all of our Austin ISD families. This is a milestone for you as well. Your presence sends a powerful message, and we are so glad that you could be here. So before we get going, we're going to get all of our graduates, that's you, here. I need you to stand up. I need you to find your family in the stands. I need you to wave, give them a big hug, high five. Without them, they wouldn't be here. Let's give them a round of applause. Let's get this graduation started. You made this possible. Thank you, graduates. Thank you so much. That's how we celebrate. So as the proud parent of 73,000 Austin ISD students, I wouldn't be proud if I didn't dish out a little dad advice. So seniors, what I want to share with you today is that hard work, appreciation for others, and treating people with dignity will get you far in life. Treating people with dignity means that everyone is recognized for their inherent humanity. Everyone is worthy and valuable. And I was about your age, maybe a little bit younger, when I learned the value of hard work, appreciation, and dignity. My dad's a plumber, and when I was a teenager, he would take me to work with him and teach me all the tools of the trade. It was hard. backbreaking work. And my dad did it to provide for our family. And I was always interested in the different things that was going on and the way things worked. And I didn't know it then, but those summers working with my dad shaped me into the person I am today. See, part of his job involved digging ditches for pipes, on summers and weekends. And I was right there digging alongside him in the hot Texas sun. Now, I remember one time we were working together and these men pulled up. They were dressed in slacks and ties, wore hard hats. They looked really official. It was sweltering hot that day, and we'd been shoveling dirt for hours. The men walked up, scanned the work site, and without even acknowledging us, walked right back into the air-conditioned building. I remember thinking, what does it take to get into that air-conditioned building? I asked my dad, who are those people? What do they do? Those are engineers, my dad said. They design a lot of this, and they come out from time to time to make sure everything's going according to plan. And most critically, to my teenage brain, I figured if I got to do that, I'd get to be in the air conditioner. I eventually did become an engineer, and I loved it. The lesson here is not that I became an engineer. The lesson here is the power of how we treat others. Those men didn't even acknowledge our hard work. And without people like my dad, they wouldn't have been successful. Their actions showed they did not appreciate us or treat us with the dignity that everyone deserves. And over the years, I've learned that regardless of how much expertise or how many credentials you have, your success will always depend on the hard work of others. So go out and explore all kinds of pursuits. Just remember, the measure of your character is not in the titles you hold or the positions you attain, but in how you treat others around you. Each person you encounter has a story, a perspective, and a contribution to our collective human experience. Value that. Value people. Treat them with the appreciation and dignity we all deserve. So today, we celebrate the immense collective potential of our class of 2024 graduates, and you've already begun making your mark on the world. Like your fellow Bowie Bulldog, Kate Davis and Mazzie Warren, who were the Texas UIL and ILPC Print and Newspaper Editors of the Year. Katie committed to Stephen F. Austin University to major in mass communications with a focus in broadcast journalism. And Mazzie committed to UT Austin to major in journalism. I imagine we'll be hearing more from them in print and on the airwaves soon. Absolutely incredible. We also have Julia Day, who founded the Bowie High School Bee Club while managing a rigorous academic load her senior year. As president of the Bee Club, she used her democratic leadership style to show how the best decisions are made by consensus. She is a true naturalist, which shines through in how she promotes the importance of bees and how critical they are in maintaining our natural environment. Absolutely impressive, Julia. Congratulations. I love that. Talk about the democratic process, Trustee Kaufman, right there in action. And finally, our Bowie boys and girls cross-country teams, who for the first time in Bowie history were led to the state championship meet by seniors Reiser Johnson, Kaiser Kaufman, Henry James, Joseph Thibert, William Gum, Parker Ledford, and Parker Seeley. So that was the first time in Bowie's history, and I was on the high school cross-country team, so I am super impressed. I cannot tell you how meaningful running and staying active has been in my physical and mental health as an adult. Juggling a grueling training schedule while excelling academically is a formative experience that will set them up for success beyond their time here at Austin ISD. And that's just a small snapshot of the incredible humans coming out of Bowie High School. Bowie Bulldogs, the world awaits your unique contributions, and it's never too late to become the person you always imagined you could be. And I have no doubt you'll make us all here so very proud. Congratulations, Bowie Class 2024.
Thank you. At this time, we will have a musical performance by the James Bowie Silver Sound Choir.
Somewhere far from nowhere, I grew both strong and tall, longing to become, but knowing not the path at all.
But the footprints of the winter melted to fields of spring. One last embrace before I cross the threshold. To life we sing. Oh, stay your soul and leave my heart its song. Oh, stay your hand, the journey may be long. And when we part and sorrow can't be swayed, remember when and let your heart be stayed. Omnia sol temperat, absens in remota. Amame fidelite, fidel meam nota. Through the dance and praise the chorus bring your Lord. Through the strength of Orion, find refuge from the shore. Let courage be your oar, let passion be your sail. Wisdom and truth will guide your deep heart's yearning. Through all travail, oh, stay your soul and leave my heart its song. Oh, stay your hand, the journey may be long. And when we part and sorrow can't be swayed, remember when and let your heart be stayed. Omnia sol temperat, absens in remota. Amame fidelite,
Thank you. Rituals and ceremony are important miles in our lives, and in the exercise of commencement is indeed the celebration of a significant accomplishment. Almost as soon as we start kindergarten, high school graduation is identified as the goal. A far-off victory that if we keep learning, growing, and persevere, one day we will be able to put on the cap and gown and move the tassel from the right to the left. It is a time of great anticipation, as well as a time to reflect on everything that has brought us to this moment and consider what opportunities lie ahead. We may have traveled different paths to get here, gone to different schools, taken different classes, but we have all realized the same goal. But graduation is also a time to recognize achievements. Listed in your program are the names of 71 students that have earned the title of honor graduates. Also noted in the program are many students who have received scholarships and awards. It is worth mentioning that the class of 2024 at Bowie High School have been awarded approximately $13.5 million in scholarships. Also noted in the program are the names of students with academic recognition from the National Merit Scholarship Program. The class of 2024 has 2 National Merit finalists. Would those 2 students please stand, and their parents please stand and remain standing? The class of 2024 also has 21 National Merit Commended Scholars and 11 students recognized in the College Board National Recognition Program. Please, students and parents, also stand so that we can celebrate your accomplishment. Congratulations. All of you may be seated. I now would like to share some words from Mr. Robinson that he wrote specifically for our seniors for his commencement address. For the class of 2024, 9th grade was a challenging year beyond what anyone could expect. You Belong at Bowie began with all of you during that year. Our morning announcements went online for the 2020-2021 school year. Like everything we did with virtual learning that year when we were together, apart, but not alone. Mr. Robinson ended that first video in August with the reflection that for a normal school day, there was something missing. It was all of you. You belong at Bowie because at Bowie, you belong. You belong at Bowie may seem like 4 simple words, like the 4 brief years that have taken you to graduate from high school. But the meaning, like being here for commencement, is so much more significant. One thing we hope you have noticed is the star imagery surrounding our campus. The star in the Bowie B, our Starlight Theater Company, the silver stars, our Lone Star yearbook, and so on. That is no accident. Those stars are representative of how we, your teachers, your parents, and all of the adults in our school community see you. You enter Bowie High School as a newly formed star with all of the experience of elementary and middle school, unique and unlike all of the other stars, but still developing into the adult you will be. In your classes, clubs, and extracurricular activities, you find that all are welcome, and you feel the warmth and security of belonging. You belong. You are a Bowie Bulldog, and together we are Bulldog Nation. While your 9th grade year was a challenge during extremely dark times for the world, you all continue to shine into the stars you have become. As you continue to grow as a dog and represent Bowie with pride and performance, your focus expands from you as an individual to the community. You begin to realize that your teachers, your classmates, and this place, James Bowie High School, are influencing you. Your challenges and accomplishments are defining you, and this experience is special, unlike any other, because you are at Bowie. Know that everything you've given over the last 4 years has been an investment, not only in yourself, but also in Bulldog Nation. And the beauty that you've left behind is a legacy to your younger peers and the future dogs who will follow in your footsteps. Now, as a fully formed star, you will cross the stage and take your place in the legion of stars that came before you at Bowie, in the vast constellations that fill our sky over the mighty live oak in the courtyard, the second best tree in Austin. And you are going out into the world to be light, a light to shine and burn away the darkness you experience. And maybe, too, be the light to someone else's darkness as well, until we can once again meet at the tree. But the class of 2024 knows all too well that Bowie High School is more than a place. Our graduates also learned many lessons as of the COVID-19 pandemic and starting high school together, apart, but not alone. For example, how to identify and focus on what is in your control and let go of what is not. No one can completely know what you have overcame along the way to be here, all of the personal challenges through which you have persevered. But we made it here together. No generation has been more empowered by Mahatma Gandhi's message, "Be the change you wish you see in the world." That is your charge, because you also understand what the late, great comedian and actor Robin Williams meant when he said, "Everyone you meet is fighting a battle that you know nothing about. Be kind, always." So if you want to understand what pride and performance means, look no further than the mighty class of 2024, and graduates, know that no matter how far you go, you will always belong at Bowie. Ladies and gentlemen, these graduates are definitely ready for whatever comes next, because their time in Austin ISD schools in the Bowie vertical team has prepared them for anything. I am confident that the 696 learners seated on the floor will go on to change the world. Our featured speakers this morning are the two students who ranked the highest in the class. These two individuals have exhibited self-discipline, hard work, and a constant pursuit of our motto, pride and performance. This morning, they are recognized and awarded the distinction of salutatorian and valedictorian. First, I introduce to you the salutatorian, the student who ranked second highest academically in the graduating class, who will present to the 2024 class the salutatory address. Catherine Kuster has been involved in a variety of activities and clubs. She was the Vice President of Community Service for the Spanish Honor Society and a member of National Honor Society. Catherine co-founded and was a co-president of the Literature Club, was a 4-year recipient of the Trustee Award, and a recipient of the College Board's National Hispanic Recognition Award. This year, she also received the Austin Independent School District's Latino Academic Achievement Award. Catherine plans to attend the University of Texas in Austin, majoring in either anthropology or natural sciences. Ladies and gentlemen, the salutatorian for 2024, Catherine Kuster.
Hi, y'all. As I was introduced, my name is Catherine Kuster, and I am the class of 2024 salutatorian. I want to start off by saying a big shout out to all the family, friends, and loved ones that woke up early this morning and dredged up a clear bag just so they could be here for this graduation. Also, thank you to all the teachers and administration, as well as everyone who has taught and guided us through our high school experience. Most importantly, I want to say a big thank you to the graduating class, because it is definitely not easy to wake up at 6 in the morning or to complete 4 years of high school for that matter. Our time at Bowie was not exactly a breeze, as for most of us, our freshman year was entirely online, and coming back for sophomore year was quite difficult. Already, the transition into high school is a challenge, and the fact that all of us were able to overcome that change and make it to graduation today is an incredible feat that everyone should be proud of. Looking back at those 4 years we spent here at Bowie High School, I hope that everyone can say that their experience was positive. Now, I know that the smelly bathrooms and the non-climate controlled hallways aren't exactly stellar, but Bowie has led to the creation of some beautiful friendships and some crazy memories that will bond us for life. Those post-football games, Sonic runs, running from Andy, and the creative DJs at homecoming and prom are things I will cherish forever. Looking forward, I know we are going into an uncertain world filled with divisiveness and crisis. I want to urge everyone to not take a backseat in your future and to make the changes that you want to see, whether this be through activism, voting, volunteering, or even just taking a job to help others. It's important in order to better ourselves and the world around us. Even though it can be scary to stand out in a crowd, sometimes it is necessary in order to accomplish change. I am standing up here and giving a speech to thousands of people, even though I was truly terrified to do so, because I hope that my words might inspire others, and to me, that is worth a couple minutes of fear. To conclude my address, I want to say from the bottom of my heart that I am so proud of every student here, and the community that we have created really is what has made our time at Bowie so memorable. I wish you all the best in your endeavors after high school, and I hope that wherever life leads you is full of joy and meaningfulness. Thank you for your time. I now welcome back to the podium.
Thank you, Catherine, for making a difference at James Bowie High School. I would like to present you with the salutatorian plaque. Catherine, please have your parents stand to be recognized. Christina Castile and Mark Kuster. We congratulate you and thank you for sharing your learner with us. And now, the graduate with the highest grade point average for the class of 2024, our valedictorian, Christopher Elwood. Christopher Elwood was the founder of the Computer Science UIL Club, was a member of the Math UIL Club, the Coder Club, the Spanish Honor Society, and the National Honor Society, was a 4-year recipient of the Trustee Awards, is a National Merit Commended Scholar, and a College Board nationally recognized scholar. Christopher scored in the 94th percentile of the National Spanish Exam and is an AP scholar with distinction. In the summers, he has participated in the Melon Jam, Game Jam, the Udemy online multiplayer course, and in Spirit AI. Christopher volunteers at the Christie Center as a group conservation facilitator focused on assisting those, especially children, on the loss of a loved one. Christopher worked with the Travis County Career Development as an intern developing presentations for careers in engineering and software development and at Wendy's. Christopher will attend the University of Texas at Austin, where he will major in computer science. Ladies and gentlemen, the valedictorian for 2024, Christopher Elwood.
Firstly, I would like to take a moment and thank Mr. Robinson, the teachers, the staff, and students for making my 4 years at Bowie the best that they could have been. I know all of us are here are very excited to be moving on to the next big opportunity in life or to see a family member do so. Despite the uncertainty of the future, I believe that all of you gifted students will be able to find your path. Believe it or not, I didn't expect to be here. I remember just barely passing 6th and 7th grade math, and I didn't expect any more from high school. Middle school me couldn't imagine what a week in the future would be like, let alone high school. I'm very lucky to have attended Bowie. It steered me on the right track. At Bowie, my teachers and my coursework were one of the biggest parts of my journey. I truly appreciate the amount of academic help my teachers gave me, how well they treated us, and their kindness, understanding, and guidance. Sometimes I felt bad for how much I had them, though I don't think they got too annoyed. My classes established the foundation of my future. Without English, the script would have been incoherent. Without math, I wouldn't be ready for computer science. And without history, well, I couldn't have shown everyone how much of a history nerd I truly am. I truly appreciate the teachers that I've had. However, I cannot understate how much my classmates have meant to me. My time in class wouldn't have been half as enjoyable without them. Every day, walking into classes, someone had something that I had never heard of that caught my attention, even if I didn't understand what they were talking about. I remember in physics class, someone told me about transistors and how you needed a base, a collector, and an emitter or a gate, source and drain, how then they're used to control larger signals with a smaller signal. And I just stood there thinking, who's really the valedictorian? To be honest, I was never the smartest nor quickest in my classes. I discovered that you don't need to be the most naturally gifted person to be among the best. You just need to put in the work. That's what I did day in and day out. I believe that persistence, not intelligence, is the greatest attribute. Everyone here has persisted through one of the most challenging times in their lives. And now we are all stronger. We've proven our resolve. Unfortunately, I chose to apply all my resolve to schoolwork. And the truth is, it's one of my biggest regrets. I worked, and I worked, and I worked, till I lost my appetite, till I couldn't sleep, till I was someone that everybody knew of but didn't really know. So please, don't repeat my mistake. The only advice I can give is to take a day off. For your own sake, take a break. Seize the opportunity to talk to the people in your life. Make friendships, and to cherish them. Say hi to Dad. Sadly, those opportunities are limited. Don't let them all slip by. So to take my own advice, I'd like to thank my family. Thank you, Dad, for putting up with me asking you about things you learned long ago. And I'd like to give thanks to my older sister for checking my papers, as I would say, just one last time before I was turning them in. You've taught me half of what I know about writing at this point. And finally, thank you, Mom, who left me too early in life. I'd give anything in the world to have you here, even just for today. To conclude, I'd like to say that we all deserve this graduation. I know that this class will do great things. Thank you, James Bowie High School. Thank you. Oh.
All right.
Oh, thank you.
All righty. So we're going to hold that for a second. Thank you, Christopher, for your years of outstanding contributions to Bowie High School. I would like to award you with the valedictorian plaque. Christopher, please have your dad stand to be recognized, Matthew Elwood. Let's take a picture. See your dad. Thank you, Mr. Elwood. We are so proud of Christopher and know that you are too. At this time, seniors seated on the stage should return to your classmates seated on the floor. One of the things that makes Bulldog Nation so special is the support we get as teachers and staff from the members of our school community who are our partners in education. They are the supportive, engaged, hardworking, and loving group of people that give abundant support not only to Bowie, but especially to you seniors. They are the reason you are here today. Before awarding the diplomas, I'm also going to ask that seniors, you stand and turn towards your parents and acknowledge them. Seniors, please remain standing and let me have your complete attention. We are now at one of the most significant moments in this morning that makes this whole thing official. Candidates for graduation, please remain standing until I ask for you to be seated. Now, it is my honor to present Bowie High School Class of 2024. Superintendent Segura and members of the Board of Trustees, please stand. To the members of the Austin ISD Board of Trustees and Superintendent Segura, by the power vested in me by the Board of Trustees and Texas Education Agency, I certify that the eligible candidates have completed all of the requirements as specified by district policy and state law, and I recommend that they be awarded their diplomas. Seniors, you may be seated. And now for the awarding of 696 diplomas. Students will enter the platform by both sides. Students will leave the platform from center stage and be directed to the photo area. Don't forget to shake hands. Audience, during this special time during our formal ceremony, I ask that your applause for one graduate does not take away from someone else's moment and the announcement of the next name of the graduate being acknowledged as we celebrate each and every senior. Ms. Uzzle and Ms. Carroll, please begin escorting the students to the stage.
On the floor, on the ground. Test, test. They're going to come here. Caleb Joshua Kochadov.
Isla Langen.
Toby Lawrence.
Maddie Tennyson.
Sienna Rachel Weaver.
Daria Abramovich.
Catherine Delilah Lloyd.
Anna Christina Achtermeyer.
Caden Cooper Longoria.
Peyton Robert Adam.
Diego Tomas Lopez.
Jupsy Addison.
Melina Ivan Lopez Ball.
Christy Arali Adorno Sanchez.
Damian Dagoberto Lopez Cruz.
Soha Ajaz.
William Michael Lewis.
Karsten Gernot Albrecht.
Jody Joaquin Loro.
Finnegan Prince Alexander.
Owen Lovejoy.
Abraham Jaden Algarin.
Caval Lewis Loving.
Natalie Beatrice Almaguer.
Adria Christina Lujan.
Elizabeth Addison Alonzi.
Liam Lusk.
Laith Al-Rafati.
Stephen Lee.
Layla Elise Alvarez.
Corey Addison Madden.
Benjamin Patrick Anders.
Awen Hemingway Madden.
Parker Anderson.
Joshua Remy Madden.
Vincent James Andrews.
Selena Nicole Magallanes.
Marley Rose Anthony.
Ana Delia Margaret Magana.
Monica Lisette Arce.
Daniel Magdaleno.
Sara Ivania Arias.
Nicole Magnus.
Maya Arambidi.
Marissa Elise Millette.
Caleb Eli Arredondo.
Liana Noel Manchala.
Luke Gabriel Arredondo.
Nathan Marsh.
Jace Ariaga.
Matthew Alec Martinez.
Hoab Adlai Astron.
Sydney Ann McBurnett.
Sarim Azza.
Emily Jean McClellan.
Delicia Paz Baca.
Renee McDonald.
Robert Andrew Bailey.
Sophia McFarland.
Mateo Andres Barajas.
Megan Mary McGauley.
Grant David Barden.
Layla Faye McGee.
Bella Jane Barkume.
Sloan Elise McCaskill.
Briley Bays.
Ashton McKinney.
Nicholas Scott Beavers.
Jackson Scott McNaughton.
Evan Grant Belkin.
Caitlin Leiloha McPhail.
Riley Elizabeth Belkin.
Topher Meeks.
Kenzie Bell.
Ryder Coy Melsa.
Chase Alexander Benavidez.
Christopher Lee Mendoza.
Brady Benaway.
Cristabella Mendoza.
Enrique Benitez.
Rusa Alexandra Maneses Halmari.
Fernando Benitez.
Cole Lawrence Marion.
Aisley Bennett.
Hannah Marie Merkel.
Jackson Bennett.
Carter James Merriman.
Richard Anthony Barra Jr.
Karen Renee Merriman.
Hadley Bishinen.
Kylie Mesa.
Rylan Guy Bibb.
Gwendolyn Sabine Michael.
Emerson Bliss Beaker.
Brooks Samuel J. Miller.
Noah Bihan.
Christian Paul Miller.
Preston Bradley Binford.
Cole.
Tate Austin Binkley.
Ethan Joshua Miller.
James Bizzoni.
Reese David Mitchell.
John David Blackwell.
Samuel Antonio Moawad.
Abigail Mora Bodie.
Kamran Muin.
Lauren Ainsley Bodeker.
Marley Montgomery.
Isabella Bonaventura.
Yusuf Musa.
Caden Charles Wayne Bono.
Avery Aaron Morales.
Regina Bosada.
Lindsay Marie Morales.
Lily Eva Bourgeois.
David Matthew Moreno.
Sawyer Boyd.
Diego Raul Moreno Flores.
Avery Morgan Brailsford.
Madeli Claire Moreno Medina.
Ava Marie Brycinho Jantz.
Nadia Malay Morgan.
David Thomas Brooks Jr.
Keegan Quinn Morton.
London Thomas Brumley.
India Marie Mosley.
Carly Lynette Brown.
Madeline Nix Mosry.
Maddox Rose Brown.
Mason David Mosry.
Kyla Elise Brutbacher.
Misha Julieta Munoz.
Blue Walker Bryan.
Emma Gabriela Munsiger.
Brianna Nicole Bryant.
Cole Atlin Muris.
Tori Hannah Bryson.
Julia Beth Muchler.
Zane Bakari.
David Nance.
Jason Bolness.
Kira Nanda.
Lucas William Burcham.
Kenda Hatem Nache.
Trent Jason Burgess.
Victor Anthony Neal.
Andrew Henning Burns.
My last Neptune. Derek Ray Neptune.
Austin Buscemi.
Grace Ann Nasursta.
Preston Busenbark.
Rosemarie Faye Nevland.
Beck Buskirk.
Aiden Cole Newhall.
Avery Butler.
Bryce Harper Newman.
Sydney Renee Cabello.
Layton 2 Win.
Aaron Ann Kane.
Philip Juan Win.
Gavin Steve Campbell.
Vinny Win.
Oscar William Campbell.
Tess Anna Nielsen.
Marcelo Alejandro Canapa.
Bianca Bedelia Noack.
Sadie Elizabeth Cannon.
Sebastian Stefan Nowak.
Marley Ryan Cantu.
Peyton Christine Noel.
Tiffany Arista Cantu.
Alexa Nunez.
Bex Cal Spurlock.
Abby Christine Odin.
Iris Mary.
Amelia Noel Olivas.
Matthew Ryan Carruthers.
Maggie Rose Oliver.
Sharon Elizabeth Carson.
Gracie May Olson.
Tori Alicia Casares.
Rylan Jinu Ong.
Lacey Nicole Cash.
Moses Alex Ortiz.
Olivia Rose Cassidy.
Diego Carlos Ortman Martinez.
Adrian Castillo.
Connor Evan Osborne.
Annalise Isabel Castillo.
Riley Adele Paget.
Kylie Aaron Castillo.
Ian Sebastian Padilla.
Cooper Carol Ceniceros.
Maricela Marie Padron.
Balin Alexander Centeno.
Bella Sofia Pereno.
Carlos Martin Cervantes Martí.
Jacob Leon Parker.
Ayaka Chow.
Sydney Ann Parsons.
Sophia Grace Chavez.
Desiree Sky Pasco.
Devonte Dameron Chavez Habdi.
Nathaniel Kyle Paisley Jr.
Leah Cheritello.
Niam Amish Patel.
Isabel Cherikuri.
Oscar Leandro Patino Aldama.
Kareen Riquet Chiba.
Alexander Michael Ishan Payne.
Janu Chan.
Abigail Elizabeth Paz.
Alan Mao Chu.
Christian Eric Pena.
Olivia Ada Crusodulides.
River Ray Pena.
Milo David Kredemski.
Julian Pendergrass.
Angelica Chu.
Eli Payne Penny.
Jake Sicarello.
Callie Simone Penshorn.
Brooklyn Ann Clegg.
Joshua Seth Peralta.
Bethany K. Cleveland.
Aiden Ismail Perez.
Bella Grace Clifton.
Jordan Benjamin Perlmutter.
Gabby Klopotowski.
Emma Grace Perry.
Sophia Isabella Kolaluka.
Dalen Joel Petershagen.
Patricia Yvonne Collings.
Eric Van Pham.
Evan Louis Pierre Como.
Emma Jacqueline Phillips.
Ian Considine.
Martin Paul Pierkowski.
Amelia Caitlin Cook.
Braden Matthew Pitts.
Lauren Nicole Cook.
Mark Andrew Planos.
Michaela J. Cook.
Marco Llewellyn Lewis Pont.
Lauren Ruth Cortez.
Matthew Allen Power.
Jaden Corzine.
Caden Pointer.
Mason Cottom.
Madeline Jean Pratt.
Nicholas Covert.
Cheyenne Catherine Prelesnik.
Katie Morgan Cox.
Evan Raquetta Pruitt.
Adriana Coy.
Jacob Francisco Polito.
Scarlett May Crabtree.
Canyon Price Quintanilla.
Griffin Michael Crawley.
Ava Elizabeth Rainey.
Haley Reese Crowder.
Madeline Elizabeth Rains.
Francis Giovanni Cuzzy.
Anastasia Ramba.
Zachary David Dalby.
Juliana Ramirez.
Juliana Faith Dankert.
Christopher Adrian Ramirez.
Sophia Dargahi.
Nadia Grace Ramirez.
Emily Abigail Davis.
Natalie Alexis Ramirez.
Kathleen Davis.
Katie Lynn Randall.
Julia London Day.
Giovanni Isaiah Rangel.
Maya Angelica De La Garza.
Christian Joseph Ratcliffe.
Albert Ray Del Cueto III.
Mitchell Rio Reddy.
Fritz Del Negro.
Adam Reed.
Jaden Matthew Dimitri.
Croy Wright.
Guinevere Victoria Denham.
Bennett Robert Reimer.
We got time. I'll take one. Thank you. Carter Vernon Denson.
Louis Reyna.
Olivia Singer DeVore.
Joey S. Redden.
Sophia Isabello Diorio.
Chloe Dawn Rode.
Caitlin Jean Dillard.
Rhodes.
Lola Antonia Dobies.
Brett Naive Rice.
Diego Andre Dominguez.
Colin Rice.
Dakota Ray Dortch.
Lauren Elizabeth Riegler.
Ava Louise Doss.
Nathan James Rivas.
Luke Tyler Dow.
Shane Joaquin Rivaya Beal.
Benjamin Durbin.
Ali Rizvi.
Luke Earl.
Ava Aladis Roberts.
Charles Fielding Early.
Lauren Cecilia Roberts.
Colton Easley.
Iris Evelyn Robertson.
Hudson Alexander Edgel.
Isaac Neil Robson.
Alexander Zaitis Edwards.
Ariana Ray Rocha.
Ella Josephine Ice.
Abigail Rose Rodwig.
Carmine Benjamin Elizarares.
Yamil Alberto Rodriguez Castillo.
Cameron Elizabeth Elliott.
Andrea Rojas Nino.
Christopher Paul Elwood.
Carson James Roman.
Natalie Wishing Erickson.
Aaliyah Isabella Ronquillo.
Timmy Arrington.
Bodie Rosen.
George Aiden Escamilla.
Madeline Cheryl Roth.
Ava Elizabeth Escobar.
Ian Xander Rother.
Will Michael Evans.
Wyatt Andrew Rao.
Braden Cross Barenthold.
Cannon Joseph Ruth.
Liam Frederick Falvey.
Gunnar Eric Rusing.
Sky Ferris.
Adeline Emerson Russell.
Kyle David Fastenau.
Leah Grace Rusum.
Eliza Monique Fernandez.
Lillian Sandra Ruxer.
Adrian David Ferretis.
Zaina K. Saeed.
Shaylee Ming Elizabeth Fielding.
Ricardo Jacob Solomon.
Joshua Michael Finley.
Jake Shawls.
J.R. Boyd Flaherty.
Andrew Sampson.
Lillianne Florence.
Gracie Ray Sanchez.
Diego Nicholas Flores.
Sophia Estela Sanchez.
Amare Brandon Foley.
Eduardo Raul Sanchez Jr.
Delaney K. Foridori.
Pace Elliott Sanford.
Angie Siobhan Frank.
Amaya Joy Sereno.
Caroline Elizabeth Frank.
Caitlin Lee Sauceda.
Lauren Elizabeth Frazier.
Diego Scalone.
Allison Grace Friend.
Guy Charles Schenk III.
Writer Wade Gabriel.
Kevin Richard Schick.
Eddie Gael Galicia.
Georgia Sidney Schmidt.
Emily Galia.
Jacob Andres Schneider.
Adelina Lucia Galván.
Island Skulls.
María Anabela Galvín.
Brody August Schroeder.
Benji Christine Garcia.
Laura Catherine Scholes.
Mauricio Louis Garreau.
Mia Bridget Schwartz.
Ari Floriano Gerard.
Claire Rose Scott.
Amaris Destiny Garza.
Parker Nicole Seeley.
Eva Angelina Garza.
Adrian Herman Segura Gomez.
Garrett Charles Gautier.
Bennett Wade Seiler.
Jackson Royal Gautier.
Isaiah Lucas Semar.
La Celia Lynn Garza.
Nathan Severson.
Gabrielle Lahan.
Kyle Hayden Seymour.
Hunter Allen Gensler.
Pratush Sharma.
Anya Belen German.
Madison Parker Shaw.
Natalie Ray Gerald.
Finley Maven Shelton.
Elizabeth Q.E. Gilbert.
Kinley Tate Schillings.
Garrett Michael Gibson.
Samuel Aaron Shreve.
James Aiden Giroux.
Cooper Louis Sugart.
Daniel Mark Gloatz.
Joseph David Sibley.
Ethan Aaron Glenn.
Addison Kathleen Simmons.
Henry Wade Golson.
Luis Ronaldo Estrada.
Logan Gomez.
Kristen Claire Sloan.
Andrés Rodrigo Gonzalez.
Alexandria Michelle Smith.
Aiden Joseph Gonzalez.
Hadley Breyer Smith.
Noé Gonzalez.
Samuel Adair Smith.
Kyle Wayne Goss.
Alexei Snolovikov.
Lola Grant.
Julian Scott Snyder.
Natalie Jeanette Gracian.
Caden Jude Snyder.
Kayla Catherine Graves.
Althea Sopraveda.
Maya Elizabeth Graves.
Emmy Elise Sussman.
Alexander Michael Green.
Isabel Angelita Soto.
Jade Allen Green.
Isabella Grace Sotal Alzete.
Morgan Lee Griffin.
Jacob Richard Spahn.
Toby Grummett.
Noble Kelly Spear.
William Burgess Gum.
Austin James Spencer.
Misael Christian Guzman.
Gavin Rand Spencer.
Julian Amer Habash.
Braden Edward Spinden.
Asher June Hagen.
Ava Catherine Sprott.
Emma Jane Hagman.
Cameron Stapleton.
Tegan Paige Hackala.
Erica Roxanne Renee Stark.
Marley Renee Hall.
Grace Bella Stephenson.
Tyler Hampton.
Avery Elise Steiger.
Jillian Margaret Harder.
Zachary Elliott Stein.
Ryan Haroon.
Alex Nathan Stevens.
Riley Elizabeth Harris.
Josie Ray Stevens.
Saffron Hartree.
Sophie Grace Stuman.
Joshua Hausa Harward.
Eli Stoker.
Alex Hosenbein.
Ella Grace Stone.
Dane Andrew Hastings.
Lawrence Stovall.
Blaze Emerson Shield Hatchet.
Annabelle Erica Strader.
Owen Connolly Hawkins.
Haley Natusko Stryker.
Elliot Parker Bishop Head.
Miles Mitchell Strickland.
Brandon Kyle Heine.
Beckett Jameson Strong.
Elena Ray Heller.
Jackson L. Stroud.
Blake Sarah Henley.
Hannah Elizabeth Straczynski.
Kaylee Jaden Henwood.
Hello. Gregory Kale Studevant.
Olivia Hernandez.
Yekaterina Sur.
Zachary Stephen Hernandez.
Addison Marie Schwartz.
Lauren Elizabeth Hicks.
Clifford Gibson Swift.
Charlotte Abigail Hill.
Madeline Swick.
Genevieve Blake Hill.
William Walker Sylvester.
Ailey Autumn Hilton.
Rodrigo Alejandro Verdugo. Skylar. Skylar Talaviga Verdugo.
All right. Porter Hilton. Serena Keegan. Serena Hinajon. All right. God, this mic is
Dashiell Tan.
Daniela Sarai,
Justin J. Tapp,
Logan Benjamin Hodnett,
Yash Titindra Tate,
Hannah Ellen Hainig,
Calvin Roberts Taylor,
Isaac Hoke,
Olivia Marla Roberta Taylor,
Robert Holcomb,
Reed William Taylor,
Owen Holder,
Connor Tebbs,
Haley Rose Holland,
Joanna Tebbs,
Will Holm,
Alexander Richard Temple,
Brinkley Danielle Holt,
William Farrell Temple,
Kaya Holzman,
Lee Parsons Terrell,
Lillian Hoover,
Oliver S. Thamsorn,
Haley May Horgan,
Joseph T. Bear,
Abigail Marion Josino,
Braylon Jabori Thomas,
Kevin Taylor Howard,
Mason Tyler Thomas,
Ramon Edwin Humphreys,
Patrick A. Thomason,
Joseph Hawk Hudgens,
Ruby Tiburcio Vargas,
Arturo Maximus Iglesias Madariaga,
Spade Tidwell,
Austin Paul Eichert,
Benjamin Lynn Tillish,
Ivan Xavier Inovejas,
Brighton Callan Toland,
Cedia Jabi,
Corey Marshall Tondre,
Kaylin Joy Jackson,
Juno Austin Tondre,
Ari Jackson,
Nicholas Gerard Torreson,
Eric Michael Jamal,
Nathaniel Zachary Toops,
Henry James,
Camden Pettit Tracy,
Maylee Check,
Emerson Kate Traugott,
Enrique Jaramillo,
Madeline Travis,
Cole Torrance James,
and Trin,
Megan K. Jellison,
Campbell Livingston Troke,
Edward Allen Jenkerson,
Hank Gregory Turner,
Noah Burden Jennings,
Max Henry Turner,
Clifford Danger Johnson,
Ethan Enrique Vale,
Riser Alexander Johnson,
Natalie Sierra Valdez,
Samuel Nathan Johnson,
Daniel Carrillo Valenzuela II,
Bella Elise Jones,
Michelle Danielle Vallejo,
Samantha Page Jordan,
Samuel Noah Bain,
Vivian Eve Jordan,
Fallon Brooke Van Fossen,
Jose Jared Juarez,
Hutton Elliott Van Huffel,
Piper Reese Justice,
Eva Isabella Vasquez, Caitlin Grace Kaiser, Nick Vega, Michaela Lee Konevsky, Amelia Alsura Velez, David Kaplan, Judy D. Vestal, Ryan Sidney Kaplan, Blaine Lee Bidoto. Nikita Sebastian Caravellatara. Samuel Luis Villanueva. Raven Len Kemeneshi. Michael Villarreal. Alps Ryan Khan. Morgan Kate Villarreal. Muhammad Musab Khan. Annabelle Mackenzie Vole. Arnab Ahmed Kenny. Victoria Francis Butler. Kennedy Kilday. Holden Langford Wagner. Kennedy Grace Kilday. Holden Gray Walker. Brent Schwartz Kinsey. John Walton. Braden Michael Kirk. Micah M. Walton. Jaden Andrew Canepa. Gabriel Thomas Ward. Charlotte Faith Kellner. Clyde Lee Warren. Kiris Canings. Mazzie Jane Warren. Ryan Catherine Kohler. Mason Eric Wasserberger. Zachary Charles Kohlmeyer. Drew Wayman. Kaiser Elgin Coatman. Amron Lee Weber. Seth Joshua Kovar. Trevor Wiener. Sriram Kakarapu. Joaquin Antonio Welch. Jagger Dean Alakai Kramer. Christian James Wink. Jaya Kulkarni. Tendra Sophie Westfall Olson. Catherine Kuster. Julian Cruz Whitby. Mia Grace Kutak. And Marie Whitehead. Joseph Kwan. Audrey Ann Wiley. Catherine Elizabeth Lamb. Darius Roy Williams. Theodore Lewis Lampert. Ethan Tyler Williams. Clayton Jack Laney. Jackson Miguel Williams. Antonio La Rosa. Wade Williams. Lexi Lashinger. Zane Mitchell Williams. Julian Thomas Laughlin. Tatum Christina Wilson. Curtis Lear. Brendan Matthew Windsor. Noah Dale Lear. Austin Thomas Winnie. Parker McKenna Ledford. Jack Winskowitz. David Lester Lemoyne. Ethan Christopher Winters. Javion Markel Lanier. Gabe Matthew Winters. Catherine Rose Leone. Carson Jane Withicombe. Noah M. LaRue. Carly Ann Wittig. Jordan Sarah Lewis. Landon Michael Vulik. Jenna Liu. Nicholas A. Wood. Mason David Lilly. Jamie Otto Wu. Savannah June Linscomb. Griffin William Yancey. Stephen Akio Yee. Celine Elif Yelan. Chloe Jiyun Yu. Alexander Paul Yordanoff. Derek Charles York. Ellie Paige Young. Carson Lauren Young. Michaela Lynn Zamiska. Sierra Violet Zellers. Christine Wang Zhao. Xingyi Zhou. Nikita Zaralko. Ava Lucia Zuniga. Sawyer James Booth.
All right, seniors, please stand one more time. So everyone's going to keep their cap on just for a few more minutes. We're not throwing them in the air yet. But to signify that you have participated in the class of 2024 commencement and received your high school diploma from James Bowie High School, please move your tassel from the right to the left. Class of 2024, now it is your turn to go out and make the world a better place for all of us. Parents, please remain seated until our graduates have exited the stadium. Seniors, we are going to stay put, but we are going to first sing the James Bowie alma mater. After the alma mater, that is when we will celebrate, and you will be able to leave here with pride in performance. If you don't know the words, they are printed on the back of your program. Graduates, please remain in place and follow your line leader when exiting. We are so thrilled, and thank you for all participating today. We hope you celebrate responsibly and have a wonderful summer.
AISD TV is channel 22 on Spectrum and